Excuse me, I want to buy rice. Huh? Why are you lying saying there's no rice? Huh? That's rice over there. Why are you lying too? Y'all try to play me for food. Now you're doing something else. You were talking on the phone before, you told me there's no rice. I'm like, just gonna waste my time? You're on the phone before, there's a call trace. You hide your hands on it. I want to buy rice, don't waste my time, please. Oh, nice cover up. So you're too busy, can't even speak. You're too busy, you're not using your mouth to cut the food. I don't need no salad, I just need rice. Yeah, the woman said to me, the black Americans disrespect us in Nigerian transsexual. You know, call the police when I'm trying to use the bathroom. And it's like a hatred on Africans, I don't know if it's Johnson. And the mayor also disrespect me. He comes around this neighborhood for asking for help, he'll walk past me. And he's been lying that anytime he sees a homeless, he has them. The Manhattan prosecutor have been bragged also. I've been sending emails that my mother was killed here, our own daughters that were born here was disrespecting her, telling her, you know, telling the hospital to lock her up in a psych ward that she's crazy. She's not crazy. You know. So this is what I have to deal with. You know, as a Nigerian, we Africans are profiled as least desirable and the least, their ethnic structure. See how quickly. So now you're free to attend to other people. I was here first. Could you sell me rice? Huh? Why are you so condescending? That's not right. So they formed this ethnic gang. I'm an African. They all discriminate against them. I don't know what crime Africans did against them. They said during the slave trade, Africans were selling black Americans to slaves. So I'm a human rights activist also. I speak online. I criticize this mayor. My mother has been killed. And starting from the black Americans to everybody, like a genocide. They mistreat us Africans, and this is not right. My mother was killed in Manhattan here. She went to the hospital, her own daughters were moving with a bad gang, and they framed my mother as crazy. Her daughters were born here, my mother was born in Nigeria. And they had the hospital locked up in a psych ward, and my mother died. Angry. And since then, also, I'm also a Nigerian. The harassment, the mayor comes into this neighborhood, near the immigration plaza, I said, can you help me? And it wouldn't help me walk past me. And it's been like that anytime he sees a homeless, he puts us in a hotel room. So it's always hard for me to get food, to buy. Sometimes when I buy food, people will tell me somebody has put fecal matter in my food. I have to throw the food away. So they scare me. Yes, they're trying to get me to stop to get. They use all kinds of abusive methods against it. Are you gonna sell me food, please? Did you order rice also? Oh, so I attend to you guys instead. Because he told me there's no more rice. I thought you said there's no more rice. Where did that come from? Magically? From heaven? The cameras here will picture me. I'll be standing there. But they wouldn't give any attention. And as soon as these people came, they started attending to me. I didn't know that was after last year. So just want to attend to me, bro. Yeah. And they annoy me. And they said, that's the best way to kill people. Since this Al-Qaeda also set up a deadly police force that's been used to arrest people for the minor infractions, any minor thing. So you're disturbing the peace, and they will kill. They killed this way. They killed my friend Erdogan. Said it was a nuisance. So they're trying to set me up to the kill. In this Al-Qaeda went against the court order and created it on July 20. They killed my friend July 17. My birthday is July 8. And on July 20 of this year, 2025, they set up it brought back the quality of life policing. And they're supposed to arrest you if there's any altercation. And so they're supposed to go after homeless, and treat us like a nuisance. So it seems that people have always been trying to start fights with me to get me killed. So they put in word. That's not nice, trying to start a fight with me for no reason. I ordered food first. I attend to other people, okay. I'm going to report to the Department of Health. Because this way they killed my friend Erdogan was helping me when the police took my home. And the police said it was a nuisance and choked him dead. So this Erdogan is the mayor. He brought back a very controversial unit of the NYPD that, if anybody's found to be engaging in any kind of violent act, they shall arrest the person. So anytime I try to get food, they won't want to sell to me to make it look like I'm the one that's violent. So this like this like, look how he's attending to everybody nice except me. So to make it look like, careful kid, don't bump into me. To make it look like I'm just a violent person nobody wants to deal with in America. Same thing when I go to use the bathroom. The black American workers that will go and call the police. Said, won't let me finish in the bathroom. So they said they do this in this country under the lynching, which is not against the law. That they will set up a black person to be killed, falsely accuse them of being violent. They said a white woman lied on the black male, said a black boy said he was sexually harassing her. And the mob beat up the boy. In the 1960s, it was from Chicago, it went to Mississippi. And they said the white female finally confessed that the boy wasn't sexually harassing her, she was just lying. But the boy's already dead and they won't prosecute the white female, said she's not too old to prosecute it. They said a few months ago she admitted, or so, the boy has been killed since 1960. So this is what's going on. So this is a shame. So I'm here on Broadway and Beaver. I've contacted the Nigerian Embassy. Now look, I'm being set up for a lynching. I think, the black Americans have control of this city. The mayor is black American, Erdogan. The city council is mainly black Americans, and the city council, some of them, I push them on the street. They won't talk to me either. I send them email, they won't respond to me either. But they're always helping their fellow black Americans. So tell people to mistreat me as like a slave, like an African slave. The Indians, the black Americans. The lawyers there wouldn't help me. A black American lawyer wouldn't help me either. His Asian counterpart, whose name is Danla, I had to apologize. Said, while my mother was alive, I went to that lawyer, said that the police took me to my mother's home. I said, no, and the Asian one his name is Dunlap, Gunlap. Said he was going to help me. But he then told me can't help me because his black American co-partner said they shouldn't help me. And since then, it broke a severe ties with the black American, but my mother got killed after that. Because my mother, she went to stay with her daughters after the police took her home. And so the daughters was causing her food. One of the daughters in Bolani was into drugs. So my mother fled back to come to New York, because the daughter lived in Pennsylvania. She come to the hospital, and the daughters was able to trail her as my mother was trying to escape, and came my mother in the hospital days later against my mother's wish, which is against also federal law. that you can't barge in on a patient treatment. You can't, go there without the patient's permission. My mother didn't want those daughters to come to that hospital. She didn't tell them what hospital she was in. And they still came and forcefully told the hospital to lock her up in a cycle. I killed my mother that way. My mother already suffered from heart disease. And I've been trying to get justice, and the Black American lawyers, the prosecutors would help me. Nobody would help me as a Nigerian. Even the Nigerian embassy would help me. 10 years since my mother is dead. I said die already. People tell me die already. So apparently they may want me dead, then they will help other people get the money from the hospital and they will share it among themselves. So my mother said our daughter's moving with a gang here in America. So I guess that's why they just want me dead. So they can then apologize. We're sorry this person is dead. But here's the money for the dead mother, and so that the daughters can share it among the Black American gang. I guess they want to freeze me out of everything and kill me. So what is happening? There's a method to this madness. This is not just discrimination. As a foreigner, my mother was killed here in America, and the prosecutor went and arrested the hospital workers that killed her, joining with her daughters. They framed maintenance for my mother. So I've been trying to get justice for 10 years, nobody will help me. So the latest thing now is to be telling people to try to engage me in a violent confrontation. I came here first to order food. I don't know why this Indian guy wouldn't sell food to me. He sent to other people. So they said they want to kill in America, they can provoke you to death. Even when I try to use the bathroom, I've been almost on the street for 15 years now. The bathroom workers go and call the police on for no reason. So they don't want me to get no money, and they want me to die first. My mother said daughters that were born in America, they were from Nigeria, but daughters were born in America. Said they're part of a violent gang here in America. So they want me dead so they can give the daughters the money so to share with the gang members. So in case I'm killed, nobody has the right to administer any estate on my behalf under the right of sepulchre. Only human rights activists from anywhere in the world should administer my estate and get justice for me and my dead mother and donate the money to charity. People being deported by Trump should get the money. In case I get killed. So they're trying to use the police to kill me. So people always want to fight me. I came here first and the guy won't sell me food. So they told the people all around the neighborhood, said, set that person up, fight that person, and the police will come and kill the person. So in case I get killed, please, I'm posting this on YouTube. There are people around me. I'm a Nigerian, and my mother and I took the NYPD to court. She has been killed now for 10 years. They won't give me justice. Our daughters are part of a violent gang in America. They were born in America. And my mother was telling me about it. So they want, the police and their politicians want me dead so they can give my mother's daughters the money to share with the gang members. I don't have any child. I'm unmarried, so if I'm killed, the money will go to your extended family if you die without your own. I'm 44 years old, but I was born a male in Nigeria, but now I'm a female. I'm a gay transsexual. So this is a genocide. So please, international community, I'm recording this. It's a good thing there's a cell phone, because victims like me in the past, I can still talk from the grave. So they've already locked me up in a psychiatric hospital as soon as my mother got killed. Said I was a homeless person fighting people on the street. I was like, excuse me, I'm a Nigerian with a green card. Why would I be fighting people on the street? And they want to unlock me and the police was choking me. So you're fighting people. I said, I don't fight people. I don't have any criminal history. I've lived in various countries. I'm 44 years old. I've never been arrested for any crime in any country. So why at 44 years old, I was not fighting people on the street in America? So this is a genocide. You're attempting on me as a Nigerian, and I'm not going to die quiet. I'm not violent. I'm going to go to court also. So I'm recording all this. So sir, you're going to be sued in court and you'll be arrested. I'm going to send the United Nations this video. Okay? Whoever told you to be getting me angry, I was here first. I said I want to buy rice, and it was telling me it doesn't have rice. And it's selling rice to other people. So I'm sending to the United Nations. You can't be joining with Americans to kill Nigerians. Africans are not your slaves. Okay? Just to know I'm recording you. Okay? And I'm going to send it to YouTube right now.